Hi everyone, it's Miss Frankie. I'm going to be talking about 2.7, which talks about partial products when multiplying. Now, as I told our kids today, this is as close as we can get to actual multiplication that as parents you've probably learned how to multiply. It's so close that we're almost to actual multiplication. So, with partial products, we are going to find part of the answer each time and go step by step. Now, I do want to give a caution. When looking in our math book, we do it the opposite way our math book suggests. So in our math book, for example, it says we should multiply 5 times 30 first and then do 5 times 6. We are not doing it this way because when you multiply, you always go 5 times 6 first. So we want the students to be in a habit of doing that. So with partial products, essentially we're using what we've been learning the last couple of days. We're going to be breaking 36 into the parts. And instead of using brackets like we have been, we're thinking in our head 36 is 30 plus 6. So I'm going to start by multiplying 5 times 6. So 5 times 6, and I'm going to put the answer to that right here. 5 times 6 is 30. Then I'm going to move on to 5 times that 3, but that 3 is not 3. The 3 is 30. So 5 times 30 is 150. So 5 times 30 is 150. Then I take these and I add them up, and I get 180 as my final answer. So again, each of these is part of what the actual problem is. So it's a partial product. So looking at another example real quick, we have 327. So if I think in my head, this is 300 plus 20 plus 7. So I'm going to multiply 4 by each of these. So 4 times 7 is 28. So that's this part. Then I'm going to do 4 times the 2, which is 4 times 20, because the value of the 2 is 20. So 4 times 20 is 80. And then finally, I'm going to do 4 times the 3, which is 4 times the value of the 3, which is 300. So 4 times 300 is 1,200. Each of these partial products I'm going to add together. So 8, 10, carry the 1, 3, whoop, almost made it disappear, 1,308. There is something else I need to mention, is if there is a 0 in the problem. This is still thinking in our head 600 plus 9, but I still need the kids to go ahead and solve that 0 product. Let me start that one. I need to start 6 times 9 here. Well, 6 times 9 is 54. Then this second one is going to be 6 times 0, because I still need to get in the habit of multiplying that step. Well, 6 times 0 is 0. And then finally, 6 times 600, which is 3,600. And then again, I add it up, and I end up with 3,654. They will be doing 3 and 4 digit numbers. The pattern still continues on to a 4 digit. Just think in their head to expand it. If they need to write it, go for it. Like I said, our book shows this a little backwards. What they do is they start with this number first and work their way down. We just want them to get in the habit of doing basic multiplication. So we start going straight up. So we do 4 times 7 is 28. Then we do 4 times 20. Remember that there. 4 times 20 is 80. And then 4 times 300, which is 1,200. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks. Have a great night.